don't know if we can do that. Probably need it all on one cam, right? Alright. What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today we are doing something a little impromptu. I've been wanting to do a shelfie video for some time now. I think I might have tried to shoot this once. Didn't like it, scrapped it, said I will do it later. But I'm doing it today because I am going to hopefully move some stuff around, change some things up a bit, show some different games off. There's some games that you're a huge fan that you're like, oh, why are you not showing that off? Let me know when we do it. Otherwise, I don't know. Also, I feel like this is a very good opportunity, just a very good opportunity for you to kind of see what I have and maybe even leave some comments wanting to do some requests or something like that. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this, like I said, super impromptu. I'm just going to walk you through my gaming collection. We're going to walk you through what's on top. We'll talk a little bit about some things more than others probably, but I make no guarantees, but I would like to go ahead and start. And we'll start up top. I have some books up here. I have one of the first games that I feel like was my intro to gaming a little bit. I would always consider Forbidden Island probably like my intro to board gaming. But this dexterity game got me looking at board games. It's Klask. It's from Denmark, and it's very, very fun. Eventually, hopefully, have some kind of content on it. I don't know. 2-player game. Haven't played too many 2-player games on here. And then we got a lot of Too Many Bones stuff. If you can't tell, we just got Unbreakable in about a month ago now. And we've been diving into it. I have a ton of plays coming. Some plays out, unboxings, whatnot. Too Many Bones, definitely one of my favorite games. Burn Cycle, probably one of my new favorite games by Chip Theory Games. I would say I'd probably rank this just under Too Many Bones right now. New content coming. So that is also coming. And if you can't tell, probably can't tell, this is hidden back here. Another reason I kind of want to redo my shelves, but I got some Star Trek Ascendancy hidden back here with Borg expansion. I believe I unboxed that on the channel. So yeah, we got 40 Waves in Daylor. I really like this cover art. It's one of my favorite pieces from Too Many Bones, but I'm a huge fan of Undertow, so also keep that in mind. Rage of Tyranny. Haven't got into it too much, but it's coming. And 40 Caves in Daylor, don't quite need it. Maybe need some solo cards soon, so we'll see. Most of that stuff is not in the trove chest yet. But it will be soon. So we'll get there, you know. Zordon Dice Tower for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, as well as the Renegade Games Power Rangers RPG. Very cool. I probably will paint it soon. I think I did an unboxing. I might hit up a couple people and ask for, you know, maybe just a couple things I need to do to get this guy done. But I really think it would look nice painted up, sitting up here. So higher priority to paint than other things. I also I got some Bullet up here. Nothing really in this box. I think I got 4 bags in here. I got some all of the cardboard tokens. They're all in here. I have wooden ones in the other box. This is kind of like my overflow. If I was ever in a situation where I was going to be able to play like 5 or more players, I have the components right here to do that. All the cardboard tokens from 2 boxes in 1 bag. Too Many Bones base box. Not necessarily a collector of empty boxes, but I haven't really decided how I'm going to want to travel with Too Many Bones with having the trove chest. Which boxes I want to keep. I love the Undertow box. Pretty art. This one has an insert in it. It may probably be better in the long run to hold on to this one. I don't know. It's a big box. Minecraft cup. Creeper. Play some Minecraft with my daughter. I am not a huge fan of square coffee cups. I just kind of like to show this guy off. Moonraker's card over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was a promo from Moonraker's Titan. And then coming back over here, we got some mugs from work and the last book series I finished. I got another one going on upstairs. But if you got recommendations based on this book series, this is the Books of Babel. Cannot recommend these enough. Expanse series, Red Rising series. I read the first 3 Dune books in the last year. So, I'm a reader. I don't read a ton, but once I get into a series, I tend to just keep going until I'm done. But we'll get down over here and we'll talk about the Too Many Bones trove chest. So I have the Too Many Bones trophy chest right here. I do not have everything for this game. Keep that in mind. And there's a lot of stuff. My key's over here though. I don't know why I left it. So if you've ever seen one of these, I have an unboxing. I don't know if it's better than what this is right now. But we got some stickers of the gear locks I don't have yet. And really just your reference and guides up top. This kind of gives you an idea as at least how many playable characters I have. I have quite a few. Don't have all of them. I think there's 6 more. So you got any recommendations based on what I do have? Let me comment. What else do we have? Well, we have a lot of neoprene. I'm not going to go through all of this, but lots of neoprene in here. Cards. That would be my next question for anybody that has organized their trove chest with Unbreakable. How did you decide to do your cards? So I'm not a fan of mixing it all. I want it kind of mixed, but I don't want it all mixed. Just some chips, dice, you know, your usual chip theory components. We got more chips, baddies. Like I said, Unbreakable is not in here yet, but it will be soon. Couple empty Tyrant trays. I do not have the automation and shell. That one will be empty when I do get Unbreakable integrated. More Tyrants. So, and that's about all I got for Too Many Bones at the moment. Like I said, Unbreakable, I have not integrated. I kind of like to play it out of the box until I feel like I've experienced it. And then it will go with the rest of the game. Alright, so coming over here, we got Final Girl. I am a huge fan of Final Girl. We've just talked Series 3 recently. Kickstarter coming in September. And these are very cool storage boxes. So I don't know what they're going to do with Series 3, but they are scaring me a little bit on that. But yeah, very cool art. You know, we got some Final Girl art. I like kind of displaying it this way, but I can't show all of them. Another reason I want to move some things around. Got Hans over there and some fantastic box art. Fantastic box art. Put him back. And then we got Series 2, which, you know, is just as good. Just as good. So, I don't know why I took that the long way. All our features. We got red on one side. I think you saw the wolf, but I do think the art on this is pretty good. Pretty solid. Like I said, just how would you display them? What would be your preference here? You know, showing all the features, just showing this very cool, vivid art. I don't know. Speaking of color, vivid art, we have Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. Move across here. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. I got quite a bit of stuff for Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. So, Space, definitely my favorite box, favorite characters. But then we also have a card box back in here. We have the GM screens for the Zordon Dice Tower. So, you know, I want to get a little bit more thematic. I'll pull those out. Then we also have some Ranger packs. Some really, really good Ranger packs. We got the Tommy Oliver packs back here. We have a Legendary Ranger pack, which is kind of like your second cast for Mighty Morphin. We got Ally pack 2. Huge fan of the Silver Ranger for Space, but I think it's got the Titanium Ranger in there too. Then we just got this one in. That's Ally pack 3. Yes, all female allies. Corone, very cool. And then we also have Villain pack 4. Couldn't have done Space without Villain pack 4. I don't know what to do next. To be completely honest, I need to catch up playing on some stuff for sure. I definitely owe you guys some playthroughs. I kind of want to do the Monster of the Month on a reoccurring thing every month, but it hasn't happened yet. So hopefully, you know, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys want to see played. We'll get it played. And then let's go over to here. We got some Dice Throne. So Dice Throne, we just talked about that out on a solo versus cooperative video. This is one I prefer adventures solo, but I also would prefer this 2-player. This would be my 2-player game. Dice Throne Season 1 rerolled. And then we have 3 of the 4 Season 2. I think Dice Throne is what always throws me off when I'm doing videos for Final Girl, and I go Series 1, Season 1. I think this is it. But I have this one out because this is my solo character right now. I think I got a couple more to finish up, but it's also kind of been a minute. I need to get this game back to the table. I don't even think it's seen the new table, if we're being completely honest. So we'll put that back up here, and we'll get set up, and I will move you back over across. Alright, so moving on down here, we have a game I've featured a little bit. I need to do an updated play. This is one of those ones that I feel like once things start moving, I'm going to update some older plays. This is what I want to do. I'm a huge fan of some Dune Imperium. I think it's a fantastic game. Definitely probably top 10 at the moment for me. And then we got Isle of Cats. This is the 2-minute box. Got everything I believe the Isle of Cats has to offer. Not the roll and write, obviously, but everything that this game has to offer, all in the 2-minute box. Very cool wooden organizer. Put those back, and I will move. Well, I don't need to move too much. We got Red Rising right here. So, like I said, read the book series. I think the book series got me into the game a little bit more, having read that, even though I didn't read it till. I didn't read this till I heard about the game. I'm completely honest, but I am excited for the. I think 6 books come out soon. Wingspan. You gotta have a copy of Wingspan. I guess you don't. If you don't like it, don't have a copy. But I do find it very accessible to people that haven't played a ton of games. And then we got Scythe. I was originally gonna get the Legendary box, and then I kind of talked myself out of it. I have a homemade insert in here that holds all seven factions, and I think there's an insert for the Rise of Fenris that I can put the airships in. So I think I'm just gonna do that. I think that's a solid option. I haven't got into Rise of Fenris yet. I really need to. I really want to. It just hasn't happened yet. I have a couple buddies that are interested in doing potentially a campaign, so I've been waiting on that to happen as well. But I do like Scythe. I think once we get different setup, I should be able to get some Scythe content out there. It was definitely hard to say, but it might have been like my first favorite game. Put you back in. But if you can't tell, this is basically kind of my Stonemaier Games cubby. I'm gonna move us to look at some more Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid content. Alright, so we got more Power Rangers below Power Rangers. This is pretty much full though. This is kind of my bulk of it, to be honest. But we did just do an unboxing on Rangers United a bit ago. One of the things I need to dig into more of that, probably at least 3 or 4 more plays before I'm even thinking about picking up Time Force, or I think they just announced SPD. But this is the OG box, so if you're looking to get started, I don't think you have to get this anymore. I think you can get the errata pack, and it'll give you some stuff to kind of get started. And then there's a Kickstarter box that's got some deluxe components, but tons of miniatures in here, tons of plastic. And like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this game yet. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it, but as far as getting more content, I'm definitely gonna probably take a break for a while and at least kind of let it roll around and see what I really want to get and what I'm kind of just okay skipping over. And then we have Cloudspire. Cloudspire game also hasn't featured too much on the channel. This was my first ship theory game, I will tell you right now. Did get the miniatures for the spires. I thought that was a good addition after I'd played it as much as I had. But I did get the update pack because I think this was a version 1. And that kind of hurt me getting it to the table quite a bit. I was waiting on that update pack, new reference sheets, they fixed some things. But I do like this game. I think I got an extra scenario book in there, and then I also have the fifth race in here. So I do like Cloudspire. One of those games where you just gotta keep playing it, otherwise you sit it and it just kind of sits. So hoping to fix that at some point. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get us, I don't know how I'm going to do the bottom rail. I don't want to be crawling on the ground, but we'll see how it happens. Well, you know, we couldn't have done a proper shelfie video if I didn't get on the floor to crawl around and grab stuff off the floor. So we are going to do the bottom 2 rows. I have a little bit of content on this. I don't think we need to completely pull it out, but this is pretty much everything in here. I don't think there's anything too much buried. Astronauts, we got some Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition with Crisis expansion. Have a playthrough of that. Kind of long playthrough, but very fun game. I do enjoy it. And we got some Solar Sphere. I think this is probably like my dark horse game for the year thus far. I'm a very big fan of a lot of elements that this game kind of brings together. So if you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. I don't think a whole lot of people know too much about it. So very good game, Solar Sphere. And we got some Warp's Edge and some Reckland Run. I believe the bigger box is maybe back there somewhere. But yeah, all of our, I wouldn't say all of our solo games, but these specific solo games there. And then let's go ahead and move us across here. All right, so next we have, I think, games that should be relatively familiar. Maybe not this one, but we got some Planet Unknown. Like that one. I think I just shot an updated play for that, so hopefully that one turned out okay. We got some Moonraker Titan Edition. Huge box. I kind of want to show it off. I think that's a lot of the things I want to do as far as moving some stuff around. Huge box. Huge box. So set that to the side. The problem with Planet Unknown is it's got lid lifts. If you didn't know that, you can't close the box all the way, so that's still on top. We got some more IB Studios, Mythic Mischief. Really need to dig back into this one. It's kind of right now not doing as well as I would have hoped. So we'll definitely probably try to get some plays eventually for some Mythic Mischief. I think it just, solo-wise, it's just missing for me. And we're going to have to figure out why. But let's keep moving. All right, so continuing on, we got some pretty solid games right here, I would say. Clink in Space. I think I talked about this one. We did a deck building video. Really like some Clink in Space. Fun little solo app. I do enjoy it. This one I haven't talked about enough. We will eventually talk more about this game. This is Planetoid, and this was my first Kickstarter, so probably not going anywhere. Some games I just talked about on my co-op versus solo. Some Zombicide Invader. I can't leave it like that. It'll drive me nuts. And then we got Black Ops. We got the Black Ops expansion. Extra characters is always good, especially I think in Zombicide, just having a little bit of additional choices when you're setting up. And then let's move on over here. So we got Distilled. I am a fan of this game. It's done pretty well for me. Definitely need to probably get it played again this month. I think it's doing quite well though compared to everything else that's came in this year. So not too concerned about it. Really like it. That other bullet box I was talking about. I'm not gonna do this with every one of them, obviously, but full of characters, full of some wooden bullets. We got Aquatica back here. I have it's okay solo. It's one of those, I feel like, quick 30-minute game. There's times where I feel like I play it and I'm like, I'm frustrated by it. We got some 11. Have some 11 content. Need to get back to this game. Lots of conversations still to be had about this game, if we're being completely honest. Aquatica Bullet. I have no idea how the audio is going to sound on this, to be completely honest. Couple different ways I wanted to do this shelfie video, and you just don't know how it's going to turn out until you're done. But we are going to get down on to the bottom floor, and we'll see how we're going to do this. All right, so coming across here, we got some small box games. I don't know how you guys do your bottom shelves. Obviously, I put the bigger ones on that have the nicer art on on the boxes to show off. But, you know, nothing wrong with any of these games down here. Love a lot of them. So we got, well, we'll pull these out first. Got some Crokinole cards. I think I have an older play of some Crokinole cards. Honestly, I feel like I could just hang out, chat, and play this at some point. So be on the lookout for that, especially when we start doing some live streaming. Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. I don't think it was my first worker placement game, but it wasn't too far after. Definitely got me into picking up some more worker placements. Tiny Epic Dungeons with stories, Tiny Epic Galaxies, and some Tiny Epic Zombies. So every one of them kind of has their place in the collection. Some of them are better solo than others. Different people in my house like different one of them. So I don't think I plan on getting rid of them, but honestly, after I've got these, none of the other Tiny Epics have really compelled me to pick them up. The next game down here, big game compared to at least those Tinies. And we got some Gaia projects. I think at some point I will feel comfortable getting some solo plays on the channel of this. Do like it. Still kind of looking at the same issue I have with like getting games like Burn Cycle and Zombicide. And there was another one I was thinking about when we went through there. Like, oh my gosh, that one's hard to table. What was that? Oh, Scythe. We're talking about Scythe. So then we got some Terraforming Mars, regular board game. This does have Prelude expansion in it. And if you have friends with 3D printers, keep them busy, because I have the printed insert. I will say I do prefer probably Ares Expedition more solo now, but I don't think I'll have any issues getting this to the table with some friends. So I definitely plan on keeping them both. I just don't know if I'll add too much more to the base game. We got some 10 Bitty Parks. I do like this game. I know I haven't showed it off yet on the channel. I believe there has been a request, so I will eventually get this, amongst other things, to the channel. Do like this one. Actually, out of all the Polyominoes, this is my daughter's favorite to play. That includes, that does include Isle of Cats as well. Let's see if we can scoot that way. All right, so coming across here, we also have Tidal Blades. Very beautiful art. We have Tidal Blades Part 2. They're all, oh no. I don't like that. I gotta put this back. Why did I open it? I'm gonna have to fix some cards. But yes, we have Tidal Blades 2 coming. I think the artwork on that is just as good as the artwork on this. I do enjoy the game. I just kind of burnt myself out on the solo mode. We got some Pitch Car Mini. Some Flip Ships by Renegade Games. This is probably one of my favorite cooperative dexterity games. I'm saying that and I can't really think of too many of the ones off the top of my head right now. But Mars Open, another dexterity game. Kind of like a flicking golf game. I'm creating a stack over here. Stack right there. Mega City Oceania. You can kind of see the theme on a few of these. I will admit this is one that's kind of been a little bit of a miss. I do enjoy the building aspect. I just, not too many people have actually enjoyed playing this game. And then stashed, we got some 3D printed pitch car pieces. Really do enjoy some Flip Ships. Pitch car is a good one to have, I will say. Plays up to 8, maybe more, depending on what you have. Tidal Blades. Like I said, I am pretty excited about Part 2. I will say, off the top of my head, I will probably like Part 2 more than I like Part 1. As far as getting to the table in a solo mode. But we're gonna move over a little bit further, and we'll finish this one off. I'm just glad we're only doing this shelf today. Up, down, left, right, out, in. All right, so these last couple shelves should be pretty easy to get through. Nemesis, did an unboxing recently. Another one that would be a challenge to get to the table and get some decent top-down footage for you guys. Working on it, it will happen. It is priority uno, to be completely honest, other than just Kidding, more games. But loving some Nemesis. Need to play it more. I have a couple scheduled plays coming up for it, so hopefully I'll get be immersed in all of the what would you say, aspects of the game. Really just played it solo, so I can't really betray myself. Pretty much an empty box of Aeon's End. Probably gonna get rid of one of these boxes at some point. I feel like after backing Astronites and getting the more campaign mode for that, I may wait. We'll see what happens. I don't want to say anything that I regret saying because I don't know. But this is generally where all of my Aeon's End content is at, in the War Eternal box. Both those, and I think I got like two or three small box expansions. So it's not just like 2 base games in there. There's some smaller expansion boxes as well. Coming over here, we got a staple, Pandemic. Hasn't been played in a bit. In fact, I think the last time we played it was actually in the Pandemic. Also not really a game I really like to two-hand solo, so I do like it. I do think it's approachable with newer gamers, so I will probably keep my copy unless I have to get rid of it, and then we'll have Forbidden Island. Forbidden Island, which it was pretty much my gateway game. I do like this game. I don't know if any of you have ever played it and kind of messed with the different tile setups. I think that makes a huge difference. Adds a different challenge. But it has been a minute since I've got this game to the table. I got this as a present. I think this is a solid game. I think it's got a place, even when it's not getting played a lot. It's an 8-player game, very easy to teach, and I do think it is a very good addition to my collection. We also have Elder Sign. I think I talked about this one on my cooperative solo game. This one, we got into this one enough that I kind of did my own little insert for it. But I do have the Gates of Arkham expansion on it. I prefer to play it that way. Especially if it's just me and my wife. If I'm gonna teach it to somebody new, I'll probably skip that and just go base game. But we also have another staple down here, some Carcassonne. Really interested in that cooperative expansion. So if any of you have messed around with that cooperative Carcassonne expansion, I just don't get this game to the table enough. I wouldn't mind, sitting down and playing whatever solo mode they have for this every once in a while. And then the only game I think over here that's still got Shrink on it. It's just one of those things I just haven't got to it yet. Viticulture. I would consider this probably a house staple as well. But yeah, I need to get into this. I kind of semi-interested in the Viticulture Worlds cooperative expansion at some point. But I think this is about as messy as it gets. Not too bad. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this shelfie tour of my gaming collection. If there are some things that you saw that you would like to see on the channel, leave me a comment. If there's things that you didn't see that you're like, hey, Kay, what do you got? What are you missing? And I'll be like, oh, quite a few games, to be honest. We've done a few wish list videos. But give me a comment. Give me some recommendations based on what you've seen. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this is enjoyable. Things are moving around. Things are going to be rotating in the studio, and we'll talk about that as it happens. Also, probably do this again. I got some other interesting things I'd like to talk about in the studio space that isn't just board games. So we'll do that in the future. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Much love.